Hello everyone, I am Naresh Kumar Rana, PT Computer Science, KV Lal Kent, with my topic Computer Networks, Transmission Media. Today, we will try to understand in transmission media twisted pair cables, coaxial cable, optical fiber, infrared, radio waves, microwaves, satellite link. So let us try to understand what is transmission media. The means through which a data is transformed from one place to another place is called transmission or communication channels. Or by transmission or communication channels of network, it means that the connecting cables or connecting media are being talked about. The cable that connect two or more workstations are called communication channels. So there are two categories of transmission media used in computer communications are guided media or bonded media, unbonded media or unguided media. So now we can say that different type of media, communication media in a chart form, that is guided media. Guided media are again classified into three categories: twisted pair cables, coaxial cables, optical fiber. And unguided media, we have radio waves, microwaves and satellite link. Now what is bonded media? As the name specified, bonded means the physical link. The physical link through which signals are confined to narrow path. These are called guided media. Here it is, the signal are confined in a narrow path. Bonded media are made of external conductors, usually copper, bonded by a jacket material. The bonded material are great for labs because they offer a high speed, good security and low cost. However, sometimes they cannot be used due to distance communications. So these three common type of bonded media are coaxial cables, twisted pairs and optical fibers. So these three are the different media: coaxial cables, twisted pair and optical fibers. So let us start with your coaxial cables. A coaxial cable is very common and widely used communication media for TV by usually coaxials. You have seen in our homes your cable TV, and the wire which is used is known as your coaxial cables. Coaxial cables get its name because it contains two conductors that are parallel to each other. So these conductors in the cable are usually copper. The copper can be either solid wire or standard materials. Outside this central conductors is non-connecting. Non-connecting, the outside this thing is non-connecting. It is usually white plastic material used to separate the inner connectors and from the outer connectors. So the other connectors is a fine mesh made from copper. It is used to help shield the cable from EMI. Here in diagram we can say this is our copper wires, inners, and this is insulated materials. Again this is copper wires and this is outside insulation. So outside insulation is generally made of plastic materials. So the actual data travel through the center connectors in a cable. The EMI inference is caused by the outer copper mesh. So these are different type of coaxial cables vary by gauge and impedance. Gauge means to thickness of the wire. So gauge measure the cable's thickness. It measure by the radio grades, measure by or RG numbers. The high the RG number, the thinner central connectors core, the lower the number, the thickness of core. Here high the RG numbers, the thinner the central connectors cables, the lower the number of, thicker the core. Here the most common coaxial cables are 50 ohm RG7s or RG11 used in a thick Ethernet. Then 50 ohms RG58 used in thin. Then 75 ohm RG59 used in cable TV. So the cable TV generally used in our houses are of 75 ohm RG59s. 93 ohms RG62 used in ArcNet. So these are the commonly used coaxial cables. Then the characteristics of coaxial cables are low cost, then easy to install, it transfer data up to 10 megabits per second capacity. Medium immunity is EMI and medium of authentications. Then advantage, it is inexpensive, easy to wire, easy to extend, moderate level of EMI emissions. So advantage, not more costly, easily accessible or easily you can hire, easy to wire, easy to expand. We can expand easily from one place to another place, and moderate immunity. Then disadvantage, single cable failure can take down the entire network. What does it means? कि if a coaxial cable is break down from a place, then the entire network does not work. Then next we have your twisted pair cables. Twisted pair cables you have generally seen your homes, wire which are generally used for electrical purpose. They are mostly are twisted pair cables. The most popular networking cables is twisted pair cables. It is high weight, easy to install, inexpensive, and support many different type of network. It also support the speed of 100 Mbps. Twisted pair cables is made up of the pair of solid and standard copper twisting along the others. Twisted pair are done to reduce the vulnerability of the EMI2 and cross talk. The number of pairs in the cable depend on the type. The copper core is usually 22 AWG or 24 AWG as measured on the American wire gauge standards. So there are two type of twisted pair cables. First one is UTP, unshielded twisted pair. The second is shielded twisted pair, STP. So this is the this example a type of one twisted pair cable, that is your Ethernet cables. So there are 8 wires in that cables, and they have different color coding using the wire. This wire you can see generally near your computer labs, which is used for the networking purpose, and with the help of this wire we can connect one node or computer to another computer through a central connecting media. So UTP cables, UTP is more common. This can be either a voice grade or data grade depending on the conditions. UTP cable normally has an impedance of 100 ohms. UTP cost less than the STP and easily available due to its many use. So there are 5 levels of data cablings. So in category 1 we have this type of cable used in the telephone lines and low speed data cables. Then second category we have your U2 support up to 4 MP implementations, and third category support up to 16 MP and up to 10 MP. Category 4 used for the large distance and high speed. It can be supported 20 MP. And fifth category is high rating up for UTP cables and can support up to 100 Mbps. Then another category, category 6 cables are available in the market, which are used for the purpose of a computer network. Then UTP cables consist of 2 or 4 pairs of twisted cables. So 2 pair cables use RJ11 connectors. This type of cable is used in our telephones lines, and connectors with 4 pair we are using the connector RJ45. This is used for computer network purpose. Then characteristics of UTP cables: low cost, easy to install, high speed capability, high conditions, effective to EMI and 100 meters लिमिट. इसकी लिमिट क्या है कि 100 मीटर के तक ही हमारे पास ये काम करती है. ये मतलब एडवांटेज है यूट्यूब की, इजी टू इंस्टॉल है, केबल ऑफ हाई स्पीड फॉर लैन, लो कॉस्ट, डिसएडवांटेज शॉर्ट डिस्टेंस ड्यू टू authentications. Then second category have shielded twisted pairs, STP. So it means it is similar to UTP, but it matches the shieldings would protect it from the EMI, which allow for a higher transmission rate. Then IBM defined the category for STP cables. Type 1 STP up to 2 pair 22 AWG, and second type include the type 1 with the 4 telephone pairs. Then third, this type features 2 pairs of standard shielded 26 AWG, and fourth type of STP consists of 1 pair of standard shielded 26 AWG. Then type 5, this type consists of shielded 26 AWG wire. Then the advantage characteristics of STP: medium cost, easy to install, high capability than UTP, higher authentications but same as UTP. So medium immunity from EMI, 100 meters limit. Advantage of STP: shielded, faster than UTP or coaxial cable. Disadvantage: most expensive than UTP cables and coaxial cables. More difficult installation, high authentication rate. Then other category of transmission media, that optical fiber or fiber optics. So fiber optics cables used in the electrical signal to transmission data. It uses light. In fiber optics cables only move in a one direction for two-way communication to take place. A second connections must be made between the two devices. It is actually two standards of cables. Each standard is responsible for one direction of the communications. Lasers at one device send pulse of light through this cable to other device. So this pulse transmitted into ones and zero at other ends. So it can transmit data in the form of digital form, that is 1 and 0 from one end to another end. In the center of fiber cables is glass standard or core. The light from the laser move through the glass or the device around the internal core is reflected material known as claddings. So no light escape the glass core because of this reflective claddings. So reflecting, you have learn in your ray optics, that is reflective index or reflection, but is given a light is fall from one media and transmitted to and reflected to the others. This is called reflecting. So fiber optics cables has bandwidth more than 2 gigabits per second. Characteristics of fiber optics are expensive, very hard to install, cable of extremely high speed, extremely low communications, no EMI inference. Advantage of fiber optics are fast, low authentication, no EMI increase. Disadvantage: optical fiber optics are very costly and hard to install. So due to very high cost, so it is not possible to install by the by a common way, and to installation this expertise is required. So another category we are starting with unguided media or unbounded media. So unbounded or unguided media or wireless media does not use any physical connection between the two device communicating. Here we are talking about the media which does not require any physical contact. They are transmitted in n directions or one directions or wireless. So usually transmission is sent through the atmosphere, but sometime it can just across the roads. So wireless media is used when the physical obstructions or distance block are used with the normal cable media. So there are three type of wireless media, or in simple words we can say the location where the physical contact or the cabling is not possible, then we go through by radio waves, microwave and infrared waves. What is radio waves? It has a frequency between 100 kilohertz to 1 gigahertz. Radio wave has following type: short wave, VHF very high frequency, then UHF ultra high frequency radio waves. So what are short waves? There are different type of antenna using the radio waves. Radio waves transmission can be divided into following categories: low power signal, single frequency, then high power single frequency. Now what is microwaves? So microwaves travels at a high frequency than radio waves and provide through a wireless network media. Microwave transmits the frequency the sender to and inside the receivers. So following type of microwaves are terrestrial microwaves and other is satellite microwaves. So what is terrestrial micros? Terrestrial microwaves are used to transmit wireless signal across a few miles. Terrestrial system requires that directions parabolic antenna can be pointed to each other. So these systems operate in a low gigahertz range. Here this is our terrestrial of area, and there are the other communication radio systems, and there are the locations where that transmission reaches. So characteristics of terrestrial microwaves are moderate high speed, moderate difficult installation, 1 Mbps to 10 Mbps connectivity, variable authentications, low immunity to EMI. Advantage of microwaves transmission are: it is cheaper source of communication as wide using the cable and maintain repeaters. So communication through microwave is much easier by over difficult terrains. Microwave system permit data transmission rate about 6 gigabits per second. Disadvantage of microwave transmission are: it is insecure mode of communication. Signals can be split and propagate in the different directions in our air and received by the receiver antenna with a reduced strength. So microwaves propagate is affected by weather conditions such as your rain, thunderstorm, etc. The cost of implementations towers antenna is relatively high. Then satellite link is also kind of a line of sight transmission that are used to transmit signal through the bird. So when the frequency is greater than 3 gigahertz, the transmission is known as a microwave. The satellite is a special type of microwave transmissions. So it provides the various type of services such as your transmitting fax, voice data, video, emails, and other internet applications. So in satellite communication, an earth station has the satellite dish which function as an antenna to transmit and receive data from satellite. So in satellite communication, microwave signals at 6 gigahertz is transmitted from a transmitter on the earth through the satellite positions in a space. By the time signals reach the satellite becomes weaker due to 50,000 kilometer distance. The satellite implies big signals and transmit it back to the earth and frequency less than 6 gigahertz. So characteristics of microwaves are high cost, extremely difficult and higher installations, variable authentications, Low unity image, high security needed because the signal sent to satellite is broadcasted through our receivers with the satellites. So now, what are the advantage of satellite links? The area cover is quite large, no line of sight restricted such as natural mountains, tall buildings, tower, etc. Earth station which receive the signal can be fixed position or can be relative mobiles. Disadvantage of satellites: very expensive as compared to other communication media. Installation is extremely expensive. Signal sent the stations can be interrupted by external interference. Low transmission gains result is overcrowding of availability of bandwidth. So the satellites are installed by the government organizations and others, and they are much expensive. So even some of countries are not able to launch their satellites. Then we have your infrared transmission media. So infrared frequency are just below the visible light. These light frequency allow high speed data transmission. So this technology is similar to use of your remote control for TV. You have seen a remote control for TV or your DTH receivers. And infrared transmission can be affected by the object of setting center or receive. So the transmission are of two categories. First, point to point. Second is broadcast point. What are the point to points? Point to point infrared transmission signals directly between the two systems. So many laptop use these point to point transmission. So this system requires the direct alignment between many devices. Tactics of point to point: wide range of cost, modality easy installation, 100 kbps to 16 mbps, variable authentication, high immunity. Then broadcast. So these infrared transmission is usually separate signals on board cost in all directions instead of a direct beam. So this help to reduce the problem of proper alignment and abstractions. It also allow multiple receiver or signals. So characteristics: inexpensive, single installations, 1 Mbps capacity, variable authentications. Advantage of infrared transmission: it is secure media for transmission. It is cheaper mode of transmission. Disadvantage: it can work only for shorter distance. Shorter distance mean to say up to 4 to 5 meters. So it can penetrate the bile and affect the distance, noise and heat. So thanks for this. After this I have prepared a question bank and MCQ for this topic. We will try this